If you've got sourdough discard hanging out in your fridge and a few overripe bananas sitting on your counter, you need to make these sourdough discard banana muffins. First, let's grab all of your ingredients. You're going to need 3 very ripe brown and spotty bananas, a half a cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a little bit of cinnamon, a half a cup of melted butter, a half a cup of sourdough discard, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half teaspoon of salt. Into a large bowl, peel the bananas and give them a good mash. I like to use a potato masher, but 2 forks will work just as well. Just make sure that they're really mashed up. Then, into that same bowl, we're going to add a half a cup of brown sugar. If you want, you can use white sugar as well. Then, you're going to add half a cup of sourdough discard. Now, this is not active and bubbly. I have not fed this sourdough in a while, so you want sourdough discard that's inactive. Next, you're going to add a half a cup of melted butter. If you want to use avocado oil or vegetable oil, you can use that as well. And then you're going to crack 2 eggs. Make sure you don't get any shells in like I did right here. Just grabbing that shell out real quick. 2 eggs right into the bowl. Then you're going to give everything a really good mix. Now this is a time where you want to make sure that everything is mixed really well. Use a spatula or a wooden spoon. Then grab another small bowl and we're going to mix all the dry ingredients. We've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Then you're going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Just like vanilla, I just like to kind of measure with my heart when it comes to cinnamon. Can't really go overboard here. And then mix that all together. Grab your bowl with the banana mixture again and then pour the dry ingredients right into the wet ingredients. Now we don't want to overmix here, so carefully fold your dry ingredients into your wet ingredients. It's okay if there are a few lumps left. You just want to kind of get everything just mixed together. Now this is the point where you can add in any mix-ins if you'd like. You can do chopped walnuts, chopped pecans, you can add in chocolate chips, make them chocolate chip muffins, and then this is also the time where you can long ferment the dough. You can simply put a piece of plastic wrap on top, place it in the refrigerator, and long ferment it. But if you're ready to bake it, make sure your oven is preheated to 400 degrees and line a muffin tin with muffin liners. This is optional, but I find that it's the easiest way to get the muffins out of the tin. Using an ice cream scoop or a large spoon or a measuring cup, take some of the batter and put it into the muffin tins. You want to try and get them as even as possible. Continue doing that until all the batter is gone. Once again, trying to make sure that the muffins are as even as possible. Now this part's optional, but it's my favorite part. We're going to make this streusel topping. I needed a little bit of a larger bowl, but you're just going to add some butter, brown sugar, flour, and a little bit of cinnamon to a bowl and mix it all together. You want it to look like large peas or very coarse sand. And once you do that, I find that it's easier to mix it with my hands, but you can use, once again, 2 forks. Just make sure that it kind of looks like large sand. And then sprinkle the streusel topping over each one of the muffins, making sure that each of them get a pretty generous amount. This is the best part, in my opinion, of course. All of the muffins have the streusel topping. Add the muffin tin to your oven. Bake for about 18 to 22 minutes until a toothpick is inserted and comes out clean, and you've got perfectly made muffins each time. Let me know how you like to eat banana muffins, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be sharing lots of sourdough discard recipes in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time.